Hey guys, Lorena Magana here with New Filmmakers Los Angeles. Today I'm talking to filmmakers Tim Earle and Ian Wexler about their new film, Abduction. Let's take a look at a clip from the film.
I work hard every day, hacking people's computers, spying on them, putting psychotropic drugs in their food.
What are we supposed to do?
These are my hobbies. It's important to have hobbies.
He's asking if you've ever had an encounter.
No. Who the fuck is this guy? You said he was cool. He is not cool!
Any plans to develop this into a feature film?
Yeah, I do. I'm working on the script right now. It's in its sort of last stage of revisions. A lot of it is going in the different directions from where we are. Like, we wanted to know how these people met. We kind of had, this is like the middle of the feature that we've written. And it's sort of like, we go in both directions. We go with a lot how they meet, how we wanted to show, like, you know, how Brian started out and how Mark started out and how they kind of need each other. We wanted Mark to be a drug addict and like really messed up and sort of find solace in alien abduction. Sort of like you find God, he found aliens. And so that to him is like, he clings to it. It's the only thing he has that keeps him sober and happy. And then, you know, Brian, on the other hand, starts out basically walking that line straight to being a serial killer. Like, he's really just on the way there, and then midway through kind of realizes what he's doing is really weird. So he kind of clings to Mark because Mark gives him some sort of direction that is not, that doesn't end with you killing the person. It's like, oh, you just abduct them, bring them back, and everything's fine, you know? And so for Brian, it's that story, and we kind of wanted to tell the story of, like, what do they do after they abduct the people? Because that's a whole thing, too. They have their own support group. For Abducted, it's Abducted Anonymous. And they invite the people to the support group that they themselves abduct, and then they counsel them over the trauma of the abduction. So we wanted to do the whole thing out, because to us it's such a full story. And again, we wanted to get into the trauma a little bit with Mark's character and how that is his reason for doing this. And we also had a bunch of just the sight gags that we couldn't do in this. We really wanted to do we had a couple, but we really wanted to do one where at the end of the film, you know, he locks the door, he leaves them behind. We actually originally wanted to show her sort of drugged out and delirious and hallucinating and with the gun sort of stumble into the main room and then just kill all of them. We wanted to actually show that. We really did. And he leaves, and we wanted him to just go to a coffee shop and just sit in a coffee shop with the mask on in like a Starbucks with just like a mochaccino, just like totally defeated. We really wanted to do that. So there are all these ideas that we wanted to do that are both distressing but honest. You know, like we wanted to tell the full story, all the pieces that may not be fun and maybe hard to watch. But then we also had so much comedy that we hadn't mined out of this. So we really want to do the feature. So I have the script that I've been working on, and hopefully we wanted to take this around, sort of show it as an example of like the tone we're going for, and then start pitching that and see if we can get that made.